Hi there, my name's Rob Warner. I'm the founder here at InvisiblePPC. One of the areas that we get asked about all the time is how to get new clients, how to win business, how to grow your agency. And so today's video is going to be the first video that we create all about how to win new business. And we're going to start by tackling possibly the hardest subject, which is cold call prospecting. The words cold calling strike fear into the hearts of so many business owners, and so that it gets avoided completely. And yet it can be a really valuable way to win new business. So what I'm going to do today is give you 3 cold calling scripts that anybody can use. You do not need to be a salesperson. It's better if you're not. These are not salesy scripts. These are easy things that you can do by leading with value. And if you lead with value, you never feel like and you never come across as a salesperson. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give you these 3 super simple scripts. Before that though, just to say, these are not smile and dial 100 phone calls a day kind of scripts. That's not the way this is going to work. You know, the days of just hitting the phones and going bang, 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 call after call, while somebody puts the phone down and your hand hangs up, that couldn't be further from what we're going to cover today. So when we're going through this, the methods that we're using are a little bit more precision based. They're kind of more, this is sniper rifle, not machine gun. It's about targeting your ideal prospects with a valuable message and just communicating that message over the phone. So let's get started. Let's get stuck in with the very first one. Now, the first script I'm going to give you is one that I call "There's a problem with your ad." And you get from the name of it that it's a really simple script. What it's going to do is it's intended to communicate to business owners, non-salesy as said, but in a way that gives them an immediate value without appearing as a salesperson and will get you past gatekeepers. Gatekeepers often freak people out because they're worried about what clever thing am I going to do to get past this person, what if they won't let me through. Here, it doesn't matter who answers the phone. You've got a way through them. So, first thing you need to do is do some Google searches in the market that has your ideal prospects. I don't know, it might be dentists in Tampa, Florida, for example. Do some searches. Note down what you find. Note down anything that you would consider as an AdWords professional to be a problem, to be an error, to be a mistake. For example, do a mobile search. Is there a click to call option? Take a look at it out of area. Are they advertising outside their city area where their prospects are likely not hanging out? Are they taking advantage of all the extensions? Is there a good call to action? Are they using landing pages? All these things that you take for granted could be considered problems in an ad. So make a list of all the problems that you find. Build yourself. It can be as simple as a spreadsheet where you've got the website, you've got ideally a screenshot of the ad so you know what you're talking about, and go onto the website and find the contact phone number for them. So do those 3 things first. Make a list of it and then pick up the phone and call each business in turn and start with a line something like this. Hi, I'm not sure if you could help me. Well, I was looking for a dentist business in Tampa last night and I saw your ad online. I noticed that it wasn't working quite right and I thought you ought to know about that. I wonder, who is the best person for me to explain the problem to? Now, at that point, as you can see, we've gone in with an opening that's completely non-threatening. You're being helpful. You're saying, hey guys, here's a problem. I want to tell somebody about it. They may ask who you are. They may ask for your name. Tell them. They may ask for your business name. Tell them. If they ask what your business does, say, we're a marketing agency. We specialise in this kind of stuff, which is how I noticed there was a problem. And that's why I thought I'd bring it to your attention. Whatever they ask, it doesn't matter. You can still get through. And once you've done that, Get through to the right person. They'll usually give you a name, not always, and nothing I'm about to tell you will give you a 100% response. Some people just won't let you through. But you might find it's the business owner themselves that's answered the phone when you call. It might be a gatekeeper. Offer the information they ask for, answer their questions, and then say, who should I explain this to? If they say, tell me, and they're not the decision maker, say, look, I would, but it's a bit technical, so it's best that I tell the person who's dealing with this, because it's more likely to make sense to them, and just make sure that it gets communicated properly. And do that. Please don't sound rude when you're doing that. We don't want to sound dismissive of anybody. So, speak to the person who has the problem, explain what you saw, and offer them a free account review. And use a line like, look, I saw this problem in your account. Here's what I saw was happening. Often, one problem in an account is an indicator of more. Why don't I do a review for you? It's completely free of charge. You can use my report and either implement it yourself, give it to your agency, or you can consider working with us in the future, but there's no obligation. And then leave it away. It's that simple. It's really non-threatening, non-salesy conversation to have. So that's the first one. It's called There's a Problem in Your Ad. Give it a try, make it into language that works for you, and you'll be in good shape. Now, scripts number 2 and 3 are both variations on the same thing. One is for non-advertisers and one is for existing advertisers. Now, there's a little bit of upfront effort here in that what you're going to do is you're going to create a report. I'm going to explain how to do that in a moment. It's not difficult. You're looking at a couple of hours effort maximum. And then we're going to leverage that report speaking to both non-advertisers and advertisers. So let's get into the detail. First thing, we need a report. Why do we need a report? Because we're going to give it away. So here's how you produce it. Do some Google searches in your ideal prospect market. Screenshot the ads that you see. Get as many as you can. This report's going to come to 3 to 5 pages when it's finished. No more than that. This doesn't need to be War and Peace. So keep it simple. Take those screenshots that you see and look at things that you can comment on in your report. So what we're going to do is put those screenshots into the document, and we're going to do brief sections which require no more than a paragraph of words writing about what you've seen in the ads. And we're going to do things like, who are the most common competitors in the market? Whose ads are we seeing most often? Who are the big boys? Who's playing hard in that market? What offers are most commonly being made in that market? What are the variations in those offers that are made? Who's got a good one? Who's got a weak one? We're going to say who's using landing pages, who's driving traffic to their website, who's advertising on mobile, who isn't, who's using click to call, who isn't. You get the idea that from the ads that you're seeing, you can make comments on what you have seen in simple, short paragraphs that don't take long to write, that are simple for you, but valuable to a business owner. And at the end of it, on the final page, preferably on a page all of its own, you're going to comment on the gap. And you're going to say, based on this research, it appears there are some gaps in this market where a player could get involved. And give examples. It could be an offer gap because no one's offering a refund, no one's offering a free trial. It could be a USP. It could be a different style of lander. Wherever you see the gaps based on the ads that you're seeing, put that in there. And it just creates a point of understanding of the market that you're in. Get the report, a few pages long, save it as a PDF. When you've done that, make a list of all the businesses who you saw advertising and all the businesses in the search results that you saw that weren't advertising, and get their contact information. Really simple, go to their websites. So now we've got the report. Here's script number 2 that we're going to use for existing advertisers. And again, it's super simple. Call the business owner and say, hi there, I'm Rob from ABC Marketing. We've just produced a report about online marketing in the dentist industry in Tampa, Florida. As somebody who's already advertising in that market, I think you'll find it extremely valuable and may help you to improve your results. I would like to send a free copy of the report. Who should I send it to? And there's a reasonably good chance that whoever's answered the phone will give you the contact information of the person who is going to get a copy of that report. You ideally want just no more than their email address. That's all you need. Phone number and a name. Obviously, we need to know who we're addressing. When they've given you that information, say, great, I'll send it out today and I'll follow up in person with Rob in a few days' time to make sure they've got it okay and answer any questions that they might have about the contents. You've given yourself permission to call back. So now when we call back, we have a reason to give them the call. Hey, I sent you the report. How did you find it? Was it helpful? And then you can go into offering free account reviews and all those other things that you might do to win business. But the key thing is you've made that first contact. You've got through the gatekeeper or whoever answered the phone with relatively little effort because you've tried to sell nothing. You gave value. And when that's compared to everybody else out there in the market calling with a sales message, you stand out in a really good way. Now, having put that couple of hours of effort into creating that report, let's use it again, this time for non-advertisers. And the good news is the script is remarkably similar because we're going to give away the same report. So you're going to start out in exactly the same way as before. Hi there. I'm Rob from ABC Marketing. We've just reproduced a report in online marketing in the dentist industry in Tampa, Florida. As a business that isn't currently advertising online, I think you'll find it really valuable to see how your competitors are using it to win new customers for their businesses. There are valuable lessons in there that I'm sure that you can learn and adapt to your own business. I'd love to send you a free copy of the report. Who should I send it to? You see how similar that was to before? The only thing we've changed is our justification for sending it, which is because they're not advertising currently. Get, as previously, the contact information. Great. I'll send it out today and I'll be in touch in a few days' time to make sure you received it correctly and answer any questions that you might have. So, same report, two completely different uses, but they've got an awful lot of overlap. So this isn't a difficult thing for you to learn to use. So that's the three scripts. Very simple, I hope you'll agree. And what you can do with them is take what I've said, change language slightly, make it fit your personality. Pick the one that suits you best. You don't have to use all three. One isn't better than the other. They're different. So use the one that suits your personality the best. Use whatever you're most comfortable with. But most importantly, use it and use it consistently. Set yourself a target of how many people you're going to reach each day and make sure you work through the numbers. Because if you work through the numbers, you'll win the clients. And finally, just a little bonus tip. I would encourage everybody to try this as a calling script because there's power in the conversation. There is learning in those conversations. There is relationship in conversation. But if you really, really can't, you can adapt those scripts and use them as a cold email. They work just as well as a cold email. They'll get a lower rate of result potentially because you haven't got that human interaction. But you can always use it as a follow-up. If a gatekeeper won't let you through, don't give up. Send it as an email instead. That's it. There'll be plenty more coming up on how to win new business for your agency. But in the meantime, have a great day. Bye for now.